Welcome back to Magus. The people have spoken. We're going to look around a bit and go to the mines. Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't believe it.
Don't drag this out.
They're unicorns. The truth of their appearance has been distorted over time, but yes. However, no one has seen one in generations. We are taught about the attributes of all known creatures, living and extinct.
Every species of insect.
Of course, but something is wrong. I was told that unicorns were peaceful, intelligent creatures. These dumb beasts of burden hardly fit that description. Possible, but highly unlikely. The knowledge contained in our archives come from the gods themselves. The gods are never wrong. However, the same cannot be said for the mortals that serve them. I am with you, my lord.
For the gods!
So, unicorns. I hope you like their voices. They definitely do not sound exactly like the gods. Our map today is rather complicated. There are lots of trigger spots and lots of room to cover. So let's get to it. And here is the acceleration spell I got last time.
Damnatio ad bestias!
This may not be the best level to show it off. The unicorns are somewhat resistant to the green magic. Blue is okay, but a bit slow. So for this level, we're sticking to red, because they're weak to it. Naturally, as physical laborers they are susceptible to communism. And we're helping them unionize in death. You can't spell unicorn without union. What's that? Every corner of this mine looks the same, but at least Magus doesn't have a sewer level. No, it doesn't. That alone wins it many points on the not-sucking scale. And now, a surprise orgasm.
We must find the Elder.
Does he have scrolls?
Yes. It's a sensation I haven't quite gotten used to yet. The only way I know is to act upon those bits of information I do remember.
Look at his face. He's so sick of this shit already.
The Elder can help you. One day that will be true, but today is not that day.
Alright, so we've triggered a memory, and so what? This is a dead end. This is not even on the way to any other part of the level. I don't even know if this event is mandatory. At least we have a running spell, or rather an animation speed-up spell, so it's not all bad. Reds are stronger unicorns. They've read a few pamphlets. And that was the trophy for hitting level 10. We're getting more powerful. One day we'll be able to cast magic to open doors in our own home.
Hear what?
The farts.
It could be that more of your powers are coming out.
Oh.
Can you make out what the voices are saying? Do you remember any of the words? I'm not familiar with the word. Are these voices saying anything else?
It's a looping announcement.
There's definitely something strange going on.
Those definitely were some words of wisdom. Okay, let's check out the events on the right side.
Tantibus Lunum!
Some people in the thread have expressed surprise that Magus is pronounced Magus, not Magus or Latin style Magus. No, it's Magus, and all other ways to say it are wrong. They are about as wrong as pronouncing Grand Prix as Grand Prix. And speaking of pricks...
So, you here to buy?
Piss warm ale does sound tempting.
Of course you are. Why else would you come here? Anyway, these unicorns are put to work day in and day out in order to build their strength and endurance. They're perfect for any task requiring brute strength. They're too weak and useless to have any value. They've been rounded up and they're waiting to be slaughtered. We cut off the horns and sell them in the open market. Worth quite a bit, to be honest. We butcher the bodies and feed the meat to the others. Huh? They're animals. What other use is there for them? At least their lives don't go to waste. These here are the strongest of the lot. So, are you interested?
And of course, the unicorns attack me, not their handler.
For glory!
Oh, I wanted to kill him last. Okay, stay there. I've just realized there was a secret area right in the middle of this room, and we could have explored it. What? Oh, she teleports. And she teleports on longer distances than mages. It's time to hit the last trigger in this half of the map.
Please tell me you're here to relieve me. I can't take much more of this place. This is the worst possible section of the mine to be assigned to. The loads here are almost non-existent, which makes meeting my monthly gem quota damn near impossible. Quit? Are you stupid? I'm a soldier in the King's army. Desertion is a hanging offense. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you're not here to relieve me.
Look at that answer. You know, it's impossible to fully level up every skill in mages, because even at the maximum level you don't have enough points. But I can put a point into the useless skills to see what they do. What have we got so far? Levitate, that sounds uplifting. And so does Raise Dead. We could do that a bit. Firewall can wait.
This Iris. Neo Morte.
On second thought, levitating in the mines was a really stupid idea. I guess I can jump now. In the game where no enemies can. Oh wait, these are my undead. They're fully red and definitely unionized. They even go on strike at the same time. Now let's plug in the firewall and look for trouble. Let's not rush with slow.
Referentum Obis!
For the gods!
Backtracking it is. Where did you two come from?
Damnatio ad bestias!
Killmaker.
That was the firewall. This is starting to remind me of Dungeon Lords. I am not playing Dungeon Lords. It's exactly like this, only it controls worse, and is much longer.
Acerno Volatari!
Oh, gems. Yes, we can stick gems up into places. Except, I suppose I should probably pick the best items first, so that I don't stick a pointless gem into something I'll dump in 10 minutes. Let's have the red armor. Now we're proper Goku. It's funny, but some of these early items already have negative stat changes. Let's stick a gem onto our belt. Wait, that's not what I was trying to do. Sorry. No, I won't put a gem into our hair. Okay, that's done. Where is our trophy? Harry Winston's been dead for decades, apparently. Is this the reference you're going with?
Res Singularis!
What was that? What does it mean?
Well, I'm no linguist, but wait, I am.
Do you know what language it is?
Greek and Latin.
Do you think the voices you hear are those of the unicorns? What do they want?
Thanks for the choice game.
How will you find out? Of course. That's assuming you can get one to stop attacking you long enough to talk with it.
Oh dear, a trap.
This Iris!
I really could go for some crazy crowd control spell right now, if only to make the frame rate bearable. Alright, see that gap at the base of the wall, and there is a rock and a chest there. That is a secret, and Mines is pretty much the only level in Mages that has lots of secret nooks and crannies. But to get there, we need a spell. Specifically the Shrink spell, which lets Mages shrink. As you see, it's locked until we hit level 20.
Hey there, you care to place a wager before moving on to the pits?
I'm sorry I didn't quite catch it.
The unicorns, you idiot. For such dumb beasts, they have no problem tearing each other apart when their blood gets boiling. As long as we meet our quotas, the Crown couldn't care less about what we do here. Considering the odds against you, you might want to rethink your attitude, friend.
We're hitting the part of the mine where most workers are reddish already. But they're not really red, so we must work them over. Moving may be unnecessary, as you see. Okay, this way's locked, and it's not marked as such on the map. Let's go to the trigger room.
Duluculum Clariot!
What an unusual formation. It all looks the same. Where do I go? Hello.
This is the Elder.
How can you tell? How do we know his name?
Maybe if you spoke to him in his language.
Yes, let's tell him death to unicorns. That's going to work.
Kill.
Tantibus Lunam!
Thank you, Maker.
Telepathic?
You made us.
Oh, that's why Magus was in prison.
He is speaking of the gods, then.
That is what we said. The Makers.
Wait, if he's telepathic, how the fuck does Kinna know what he's saying? Right, so Magus was in prison for horse fucking. Let's find out more about it.
The Makers left. As the Maker says. It is as the Maker says. Yes. We can make items using the shiny rocks we find buried in the dirt. We will serve you, Maker. All of us. But our young will serve you in a different way.
What?
By attacking you at all times, Maker. The Maker gets stronger. You are a maker. Then you will die and prove unworthy to be a maker.
Magus, no, don't even think about it.
In time. The maker must get stronger. We live to serve the maker.
Is that a date? Riveting dialogue. And he's dropped his pants. I'm trying to see if meeting him has unlocked any skills, but that's not the case. We don't really earn much in terms of skills from this location. Let's put on the thing. Wait, why am I not wearing a tattoo? I thought I had one on. This is the point where I start to realize something weird about the game's interface. It never shows you the absolute stats of an item, only relative ones. And most impressively, it shows you the negatives of an item's stats if you look at something you have equipped. When this amulet is in my pocket, I see +1 green, red and blue. When it is on Magus, I see -1. So I see not what it does, but what would happen if I were to take it off. It's really strange and confusing, but thankfully it doesn't really matter after we finish this level. Let's put on that unicorn sash finally. Is it any good? It isn't. By coincidence, the Belt of Chance is a better item.
Cemeterium Onitus!
I saw a key on the minimap. Is there anything in this room? Oh, a secret.
Deluculum Clariot!
You may be wondering, what if you jump here and run out of blue mana?
Damnatio ad Bestias!
Well, you get to reload a save. I think I'm going to fully upgrade Levitate for the later levels, just for fun.
This Iris!
Locked.
I recognize these marks. They are runes, symbols used by the gods. They are primarily used to identify places where knowledge or wealth can be found.
Gods are a bit like squirrels.
Not exactly. Usually it will be a rare item that will increase one's powers.
Thanks for pointing out one of the last secret nooks on the map, Kinna. And the one I can't enter for another 10 levels at that. Okay, what am I doing here? I think I'm utterly confused by the stats display method and I'm trying to find the actually best gear. I'll just stick to maxing out strength for simplicity. Oh, we've got a tough crowd here. One of them probably has the key. Oh, maybe it's this box.
Res Singularis!
Did you see the size of that key? At last, let's go and fight the boss of the mines.
So you're the bastards who've been wreaking havoc in my mines. You don't look like much to me.
I'm sorry, but I have to go with a damn son reply.
Keep it up, laughing boy. You won't be so jovial when I'm butchering you alive and feeding your arms and legs to my unicorns.
I am rubber, you are glue.
We'll see.
You know, this is a big guy, big fight. Why don't we try the slow spell? Although, the slow spell can wait. Let's just take in the view. It's impressive that they've enabled jumping for the boss in an area where there is nothing to jump over. Guess I'll take out the archers too. I see you. I can't cast slow from this angle.
Tantibus Luna!
Let's finish the archers. Can I get his own minions to kill him? Let's raise dead on him.
What, are you afraid? No! Please, spare me!
What happened? You know what? Let's be nice to him.
Please, I'll do anything you ask! Thank you, my lord. Thank you. Of course. Here.
Oops, you can't be nice. And that's the mines.
Yes, my lord.
What? I didn't ask to talk to you.
I will gladly share everything I know.
So, nothing.
There used to be thousands, but time and circumstances have whittled down their numbers. Now fewer than 100 remain. Indeed it is. That is why they have ruled uncontested for thousands of years now. Yes, my lord. I will gladly share it. Until I met you, Lord Magus, I've never seen a god in the flesh, but I'd always been told that the gods look very much like us. That is my understanding. I will gladly share everything I know. They are immortal in the sense that they do not grow old and die. Not exactly, but the fact that so many have died in the past does mean it's possible. In most cases, you'd be right. However, the gods have commanded that those of the Dark Hall learn how to kill any living thing. It was not specifically forbidden. None of us would ever dare to make an attempt on the life of a god, but there are whispers that the Dark Hall has been called upon to eliminate the mortal agents of feuding gods. So it is said, but I'd be wary to place much faith in rumors. Yes, my lord. I was born in Deus Sen, the city of the gods. It is said to be the cultural and commercial center of the empire, with grand works of art present throughout the city. In addition, the people are warm and friendly, and will go out of their way to help one another. And the food is to die for, metaphorically speaking, of course. It would be my greatest honor to do so, my lord. Yes, my lord. I was born in Deus Sen. Not exactly. The gods live in floating palaces in the sky, much like this place. You've just come into your godhood, my lord. If you wish it, I will help you make this place into a palace to rival all others one day.
You're an assassin, not a housewife.
Whatever you wish, my lord. Yes, my lord. There isn't much to tell. I was left on the doorstep of the Dark Hall as a small child, intended as an offering to the gods. My apologies, Lord Magus. Allow me to explain.
Let's listen.
All newborn children are taken before a priest to receive the blessings of the gods and to have their destinies revealed. However, in very rare cases, the priests are unable to divine the fates of a particular child. These children are taken to the Dark Hall and trained to serve the gods as spies and assassins. Only one child in millions is born without any ties to fate. Once a child is taken to the Dark Hall, they are considered dead, and all ties to the family are completely severed. Any family who gives a child to the Dark Hall are handsomely rewarded, both in terms of money and prestige for their sacrifice. It happened in the past, but not anymore. It is now considered one of the worst forms of blasphemy. Should a family refuse to offer up their child, then the family and the child in question are executed on the spot. It is not my place to question the gods. Yes, my lord, there isn't. I was just a baby.
Please.
All newborn children are taken before a priest.
We've seen this.
Having a child accepted into the Dark Hall is one of the greatest honors a family can receive. Any family who gives a child to the Dark... Yes, my lord.
So dark and edgy, it's like a teenager wrote it. We still don't have any spells for the doors. What does that red one need? It needs pestilence. Great. Okay, horsey, let's do business.
How can I assist you, Maker?
Ah, horseplay. So all the pieces of gear I'm not wearing, they go here. Jewelry too. And as you see, on the very right there is a tally of stats. They're converted from the combined item properties at a very, very crappy exchange rate. Now, we do the thing. Yes, that's exactly what the menu was saying. And if we check the pockets after that, we'll find scrolls from the Elder. And when we use them, they permanently increase Magus' base stats. Magus doesn't read them, he uses them. How? Well, use your imagination, or better yet, don't. Alright, so that's it for today's adventure. Let's pick another place to go to. We're operating by Mega Man rules. We can still go to Azure Cove, Burial Grounds, and the 2 locations unworthy of an attribute, the mines and the desert. And when we clear all of these, the final location will unlock. So Thread, where does Goku go next?